Hey, in this video we are going to explain the main views here in MS Project. So from previous video we create a template project as a software development plan. By default it's come with two views. The first one represents the report. As you can see, when you click on this view, the report tab design it's come. So from this tab we can create and manage a report. We are going to talk more and more about reports in the end of this course. The second view is the Gantt chart, and actually this view it's the details. So first of all we need to know how we can hide and show the views in general, or how we can switch the view. To do that we need to go to the view tab. Then you can see here directly in split view group, as you can see, split view. So as you can see, the details option is checked. This detail option by default is not checked when we create empty project or a blank project here in MS Project. So this is the bottom bar. The bottom bar is the details. So if you are going to uncheck this option, so as you can see, we have just one view. The details, we can benefit from detail to show more info about something we needed here in MS Project. So by default, we don't need it. So we are going to talk more and more about the details, but by default, when you create empty project, it doesn't show by default. Okay. Now, this view, it's the workspace. And by default it's come with the Gantt chart view. So as you can see, we have two options here for view: the task one and the resource. The task views, this views related to the task, for example Gantt chart, task, network diagram, and so on. The resource views, this reviews we can create and manage resources here in general in MS Project. So by default, as you can see, we have a view with the Gantt chart. This view, as you can see, consists from two panels. The left one, we can manage our data that's related to the task. Okay, it's look like the Excel sheet. And the second one, the panel in the right, represent the Gantt chart. As you can see, this is the Gantt chart. We are going to talk more and more about this view in general when we are going to create and manage our task. Okay. Now the second view is the task usage. We can see the usage of the task. Okay. The third one is the network diagram. Network diagram is very important because it shows up the network or the whole diagram of our project, of the task we are created in the Gantt chart in general. So you can benefit from network diagram to show the whole task in general, or you can manage this diagram and export it in your report. So you can zoom in and zoom out in this network diagram from the scroll bar, as you can see here in the bottom. Okay. Or you can click on the control and scroll up and scroll down. Now we have another view that's related to the calendar. It shows up the calendar, as you can see. Also we have other views. For example, the task form, we can manage the task form. Also we have a task sheet. It's show up the sheet of the task, okay, without the Gantt chart. Okay. Another view is the timeline. We talked about the timeline. It's represent the overview about your project in general. So you can see the start and the end and the summary of the task. Okay. Now the second option that's related to the view is the resource view. from this view, we can manage our resources. Okay, we have a team planner. We can create and manage the team in general, and we have a resource usage, and we have a resource sheet. So from resource sheet, we can create and manage the resources in general. And as you can see here in the tab, we have a combo box comes with the 3 types of the resource. Okay, the work, material, and cost. Okay, we have another views that's related to the resource also, the resource form and the resource graph. This is the graph of the resource. Okay, so as you can see from a view, we can switch between our views here in the workspace. And the details option is show us the details of any elements that's related in our view in general. So if we need to show more details about the elements, we can check this option to show the details, and it's by default when you create an empty project, it is unchecked. Okay. Now these options we can directly use it from the task. From task, you can see here in the first group, okay, the Gantt chart. You can click here on this combo box. You can see all the views we mentioned before. It comes here in this combo box. Okay, so we can directly change to the resource sheet, so we can manage our sheet. Or you can directly click on this button, which is the Gantt chart, which is the most view usage here in MS Project or in a project management software in general. Okay. Also, we can directly change or switch between this view from this icon. As you can see in our status bars in the right left, as you can see in the right bottom, we have the Gantt chart view by default. This is the Gantt chart. The second one is the task usage, and the third one is the team planner. Also, we can change to the resource sheet and the blank report. So from here we can create and manage the reports.